Oh, my name is Yuda.
My name is Andrew.
My name is Jeremy.
My name is Wendin.
What's up? My name is Chish.
My name is Kashara. Let's get right into the video.
Hello guys! We live in an era where traditional community structures have shifted, birthing a new locus of deep social cultural devotion, digital fandom. Fandom today transcends passive admiration, and it has become a modern-day cathedral, where millions find identity and existential meaning. Best exemplified by the global subculture surrounding the artist Playboy Carti. With his cryptic persona and vamp aesthetics, Carti's community doesn't just consume his music, they embody it. This intensity forces a critical philosophical question. Does this fandom provide genuine existential fulfillment? Or is it merely a hyper-real escape from material reality that demands blind and uncritical loyalty? Today, we're going to unpack this tension between meaningful connection and destructive idolization through 5 philosophical frameworks: deontology, virtue ethics, aestheticism, absurdism, and realism. To see what happens when the fan-artist relationship turns into a modern paradigm of worship.
Absurdism, a philosophical perspective defined by a singular tragic figure from the Greek mythology, Sisyphus.
And it's so heavy. For your information, he's actually a older one, of course. That was so merry. Oh, heavy. Oh gosh. Oh, just a little bit more. I really.
Condemned by the gods, Sisyphus was forced to push the boulder up a hill, only for it to roll back down. Forever. A perfect metaphor for the human condition. Chasing meaning in a universe, Albert Camus died in 1960. He never lived to see the ultimate evolution of his philosophy. He never saw the Playboy Carti fandom.
Yo, look! Kari just posted a blank screen on his story with the caption 900.
It's happening, the album is dropping. Wait, let's think what it means. 9 o'clock? 9 tracks? No, wait. It's September, it's dropping in September. Let's go!
How many times do we have to go through this? He is not going to drop the album. Many times he has delayed it. Why makes you think this time is special?
No, this time is different. Look at his aura in the photo. He wouldn't lie with that much aura.
Postponed day, the shifted timeline, the classic Carti deception. The boulder rolls back down.
Why she do this to us, man? See my whole damn Friday for this.
Told you, I literally told you this is going to happen.
No, man.
An outsider might look at this cycle of endless hype and inevitable disappointment and feel pity. But they will be wrong, because in this text, Camus writes a defining line. One must imagine Sisyphus happy.
Hey, look at this meme. I found it on TikTok the other day.
Anyways, they are in this track from 2021. Better anyways. So, we eat good regardless.
Exactly, man. Look, I know this sounds like cold. He's probably just finishing up the mix. Next week for sure, right? Right? Next week for sure?
Next thing for sure.
Next week for sure.
by accepting their fate, by turning the disappointments into community, jokes, and coping mechanisms, the fandom defeats the tragedy. They have accepted the endlessness of the boulder. They have become the happy Sisyphus.
On a random Malaysian afternoon, two friends are taking time to sit down, relax, and listen to some music. I wonder what they're listening to.
Wow, I can really feel his energy, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, it's the GOAT for sure. Like Picasso, Gucci Mane, Mozart, and all the mixed artists together. Like, bro, I'm not exaggerating, bro.
I know.
Look at him.
I know, man. I see it. I know.
The two continue listening to whatever this is. A group of three friends come to join them.
Yo guys, what are you watching?
Yo, what's up? Just trying to introduce Jeremy with some Playboy Cardi. He seems like he's been enjoying it so far.
Yeah, look, this guy, he seems really interesting.
Really? So what's so interesting about him though?
That's the thing. I don't know exactly what it is.
Maybe it's his music.
Yeah, true though. It's really good.
Definitely, bro.
The thing is, I just feel like it's not just his music that I like about him. It's like there's more of it. I can't put my finger on it.
What about his fashion? Is that what really draws you?
Honestly, I like that just as well. But no, it's not just his fashion that I like. It's more like his style, you know? It's like his music, his fashion put together. It's his...
You mean aesthetic?
Ah yes, of course. Jeremy likes the aesthetic of Playboy Cardi. What is that again?
You there, what's that?
So, aesthetic is like the concept of a person's artistry. It's like art, its purest form, you know.
Ah, that makes sense.
So it's a whole aesthetic of the artist that you like, not just the sections of it.
Well, exactly. An aesthetic is something completely detached from the person itself, from the concept of art. It's separate from music, the words, the style, everything. It's just art, you know.
But Chile shares a counterpoint.
Means when the artist does something negative, like Playboy Carti had a recent controversy where he had a domestic abuse issue with his girlfriend.
Well, I'm thinking about that too. But wait, I'm not a hater. But can we still enjoy the art even if the artist did terrible things?
Well, bro, of course you can.
What?
Well, listen, guys. Like, what you like about him isn't specifically about the artist, right? It's the aesthetic of him, the art behind him. His art should be allowed to exist independent of him and his action.
So what you're saying is all art should be separated from all context of its creator.
Well, not only the creator, but the morality and politics as well. I think art should be only judged solely by its own meaning and its aesthetics.
But surely,
Oops, I gotta go now. Why don't we continue this discussion elsewhere?
Alright,
Alright,
bye.
see you later.
See you
Okay,
later.
bye-bye.
Bye.
And so, our friends move on from this quick conversation and they mostly forget what they spoke of on this day until on another day.
Okay, so last time we talked about separating the art from the artist, but something's been bugging me since then. Like, isn't there more to it than just the music is good and the person is bad?
What do you mean?
Like Aristotle, he'd ask a totally different question. Not, is the art good, but what kind of person does repeatedly choosing to support him make me?
finally, someone gets it. It's not really about him, it's about character. Mine, yours, everyone's. Virtual ethics isn't asking, did he break a rule or does the song slap? It's asking what habits we are building every time we press play.
Wait, so now listening to music, you're saying it's like a moral failing? Wow, that's a little bit extreme, no?
Not extreme, it's about habituation. Aristotle said we become what we repeatedly do. Every stream, every purchase, every defense you post online. That's small acts. And small acts, repeated, shape character. You're not just consuming art in a vacuum. You're practicing something.
What that scares me, because I don't feel like a bad person for liking his musics. But if a character is built through habit, then what am I building by staying conflicted by doing nothing about it?
That's the good and mean though. Aristotle wasn't asking for total abstinence or total indulgence. He wanted the mean between extremes. Shilesh's total boycott is one and Yuda's the other.
Wait, hold up. So, what's the virtuous middle then? Have support?
What? Practical wisdom. Phronesis. It's not a math equation you split down the middle. It's asking, in this specific situation, what is a good person actually supposed to do? Someone with courage, honesty, and compassion for the victims. How would they act here?
And I'd argue a good person, a good character, doesn't need a philosophy lecture to know the answer to that.
Or maybe moral clarity isn't always instant. Aristotle thought virtue ethics practice. Most people aren't born knowing the right response to something this messy. You build the judgment over time through reflection, like we're doing right now.
So this conversation itself, is this practicing virtue?
In a way, yes. Phronesis develops through exactly this, weighing real situations, listening to people who disagree with you and asking not what am I allowed to do, but who do I want to become.
That actually helps me more than just separates the art from the artist, because that phrase actually felt like a way to avoid question. This makes me actually civilian.
Well, I don't know, bro. Still feels like you're all putting a lot of weight on what song someone should stream, you know?
Maybe, or maybe. Aristotle would say that's exactly the point. Virtue lives in the small, repeated choices that nobody's watching, not just the big and dramatic ones.
Nobody in this room has to land on the same answer tonight. That's not what virtue ethics promises. It just asks whatever you choose it deliberately, as the kind of person you're trying to become. Not just the fan you've always been.
Dang. That beat is actually insane. I totally get why y'all listen to him.
Yeah, the beat is great. Too bad the person behind it is very terrible. I just can't support him anymore after everything that came out.
We're here for the music, not his personal life, you know. He uses his voice like an instrument. It's pure vibes. It's just the vibes, you know. We can't deny the artistry, okay?
I know that, but it's very hard. Every time I stream a song, I feel a little bit conflicted. It's embarrassing to defend him while people keep bringing him up the domestic violence stuff.
Exactly the divide with me. You're feeling the weight of the reality, but you're just looking at the aesthetic.
Exactly. You know, I'm separating the art from the artist itself. The music exists independently from the action.
But does it? By streaming, you're supporting the artist directly. You can't just pretend the real world impact does not exist.
Realist mindset we have to adopt. We have to silently agree Kati is a deeply flawed person. But the music is undeniably compelling. It's a conscious choice to compartmentalize.
So you're saying that you can acknowledge he's a bad person, but still appreciate his art?
Precisely. It's aesthetic realism. We accept the reality of the creator's flaws, and we also validate the reality of the emotional experience that the art provides.
I guess that actually makes sense. I can hate what he does, but still love what his album gives me.
I still can't do it, but I guess I understand why you do.
Conclusively, the fandom of Playboy Kati proves that contemporary fandom means more than just enjoying music. it has turned into an avenue for building a sense of self-identity and belongingness. The idea of virtue ethics shows the significance of using fandom for an opportunity to develop character rather than blindly admire. With regard to the idea of aestheticism, the value of the atmosphere created by Kati's music is justified since his fans appreciate the aesthetics of his songs more than their lyrics. The idea of absurdism reflects the fact that fans keep supporting them regardless of how he disappoints them by the frequent delays of his albums. Lastly, the application of realism reveals the difficulty of appreciating the music created by Kati while criticizing his personality.
That's all, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye. Bye. Bye.